Hey everyone, and welcome back to my video series. This is Shraddha and you're watching Unique Chat BBR. So as today is another BBR Sunday, and today as promised I have that life-changing BBR video again coming on this YouTube channel. So as I had already revealed in my previous video that the book is from the best-selling author Paulo Coelho, and as we've already reviewed its Alchemist, we also have one of those awesome books that will surely make an awesome impact, which has a lot of important life lessons which we should actually take in and just start by using in this whole new year and to just make our life a little bit of more meaningful. So yeah, quickly let's get to the book. So the book today I have here is The Archer by Paulo Coelho, and as we all were just waiting for those life-changing lessons to just again start in our life and to also just get a new boost in the new year times now, as of course I would just really love to wish you all a Merry Christmas. It's all a Christmas week going on, and you can also listen and just get in those positive vibes as Christmas always spreads on. So yeah, Merry Christmas. And so now in just a few couple of days New Year is going to start. So this book is actually going to give us some new insights on how to form targets, how to just get on with our deadlines and everything, and how to make our every part of our life meaningful and happiest as we can. So yeah, quickly let's get ahead. 34th BBI is our wish, so let's start the video in a swish. Okay, and so the content of today's special video is, first of all, it's BBR My Review, then the hashtag BBR Experience, hashtag Flashmill, and that's it. So quickly let's get ahead with our first of all and the most important part we all are waiting for is BBR My Review. So today we are choosing this The Archer by Paulo Coelho. Now this is an amazing book which actually tells us about a story of a man who is Tetsuya, from whom this whole story just starts. He is the archer, this book always mentions. And there's a young boy who has a lot of questions in his mind, and it's just asking the archer Tetsuya that please give me some of those important life lessons and also how to be an archer like you. Now this Tetsuya, this person actually is a secret archer, but he nowadays in these current times he actually doesn't tell anyone that he is an archer. He just makes people say that this is a secret, just don't tell any other person. So this small young person here just asks this Tetsuya so many questions, and after a lot of discussion Tetsuya finally says that for a few slots of time I'm going to tell you about how I became an archer and what are those tips. So in this whole book, that conversation of those life-changing things is all stored here. So we all just get to discuss about how to use a bow, arrow, the target, and how to just make it in our whole life, because the most important of our life is not to just get those just to study and just to get marks in our test. It also to get better in our life test, to also get improvement in our life, to become more successful and to increase our knowledge is the most important thing of studying. And so we are going to get a lot of tips in here. So on number 1, the first tip we all have here is join with all those who experiment, take risks, fall, get hurt, and then again just go again by just taking those risks. Stay away from those who affirm truths, who criticize those just who do not think like them, and the people who have never once even taken a risk or a chance to just get going as the life gets, because they are too afraid of how hard the life gets. So what you have to do is join with those who are open and not afraid to be vulnerable. They understand that people can improve only once they start looking at what their fellows are doing, and not in just order to judge them, but to admire them for their dedication and courage. So every time in our whole life, just do and just see for one thing, that don't join for who just say that hey, it's too hard, I won't do it. Because life is all about exploring. So even if it's hard, just go ahead and just get going, because no one knows that if you go on the hardest path at that time, would you just think that it's gonna be hard but it's also going to be successful, because not all easy paths will lead you to success. Okay, so from this we get that just get on and just do experiments, because just something that is written in a book and you're just reading it and that's it, that is true, isn't the perfect thing, and that is what you should just not get as truth. because life is all about experimenting, and that experiments will take you for experiences. Like if you're making a mistake, not be always afraid of making a mistake, because if you're going to make a mistake, it's good, because first time mistake is good in any field, because you're going to get that if I'm going to go again on this way, this X thing is going to happen. And then the most important part comes is how are you going to come out of that mistake. So the second time you're going to go and just move on for that path, your mind is going to actually get you back that hey, that was a mistake and that happened. So you have to not go on, and you have to just go on improving, because mistakes makes a man perfect. So the second thing, or the second lesson I learned from this book is that join with those who are just as flexible as the wood of your bow, and also who understand the science along the way, because these people have the qualities of water, like they are like flowing around the rocks, adapting to the course of the river, sometimes of course forming into a lake until that hollow space is filled to overflowing, and then they can just continue their way, because water just never forgets that the sea is its destiny, and that sooner or later it must just reach it. So what you have to do is join those people who just never stop doing, and just don't say that okay, it's that it, I should stop at that time. You should know what your destiny or target is, and sooner or later you have to reach and meet it. So the third lesson I learned from this book is that join with those who have never just said, as I already told here, right, that's it, I'm going no further. Because as sure as we all know that spring follows winter, and just nothing ever ends. After achieving your every objective, you must just start again, because always using everything you have learned on the way, because life is just about learning and learning. It just never stops. That knowledge, as you all know, it just never stops. That once you just learn a chapter, it's not going to be like there's nothing more than it. If you're going to explore more, you're going to get more of it. So just never say that I'm going to stop here. Okay, so the fourth thing, or the fourth lesson I learned from this book is that join with those who do their work with whole enthusiasm, and because you could be as useful to them as they are for you, and just try to understand their tools too, and how their skills can also be improved. Because if you have a person who is just as enthusiastic as you are, and also happy and interested in their own work, they're also going to motivate you to do your work. You're also going to learn a few things that you might not be knowing, and they're also going to learn from you. So at this time, both of the sides are going to have a lot of benefits. So the fifth lesson I learned from this book is that the bow is just like our life, the whole source of energy. Now we all know that the arrow will surely leave one day. The target is a long way off. But the one thing that will stay with you is the bow, and you must know how to look for it. Now the first thing that happens is a bow is that it is always armed and braced. It just loses its strength. Therefore allow it to rest, to recover its firmness. And when you draw the bowstring, the bow will just be content with all its strength, and will just give you the best results. Because remember that in the life, on the journey, you can be tired. Of course, we all just get tired. Now take rest, give yourself a boost, and after that start again. Because it's not like that, you'll never get exhausted. If you once feel exhausted, it's alright. Just take rest. Just keep in your mind that rest should always and also be of just 30 minutes to 1 hour, and not extending to 1 to 3 months. Like that way. Because now, for example, let's take a quick example of what happens when you just get exhausted and you just keep studying. For example, you have a jar and you have 2 to 3 baskets of raspberries. Now if you are just trying to fill all of those raspberries in that jar, the capacity of jar is of only 1 basket, and if you're putting more handful of those, what is going to happen? It's just going to overflow, right? And it's not going to be like it's whole done. A lot of you must be having like that way is the thing of our brain. Like if you're exhausted, means you have learned a lot and your brain is like tired and it's just like full. So after a few minutes, when you take rest, it's going to consume it, it's going to use it, and after it uses, it's going to have more space, it's going to absorb it. And so after the knowledge it absorbed, what you can do is you can again start studying. So in this whole time of rest, you can see our brain is just like a jar. Once it's whole filled, it's like nothing can be stored. Even if you just try to push in knowledge in it, it's of course going to be like forgetting everything, or at least confusing yourself into it. So once that jar is kept aside, you take a few handful of raspberries every day. You can add a little bit every day. So like this way, taking and just keeping it out is the thing that our also brain does. So the sixth point or lesson I learned is never see your target as your enemy. Because you might just well hit the target even if you just think your target is an enemy, but you will just never improve anything inside you. You will just think it's an enemy. Yeah, I just hit it. You will not learn about how you just hit it and all, because the target is the most important thing. The target exists only if the archer exists. So choose your target and just do your best to hit it, and always regard it with respect and dignity. And you just need to know what it means and how much effort, training and blood, sweat and tears you put from your part in it to just achieve this target. So always remark and just regard your target as very respectful and also a very nice thing. Just not just take it as an enemy that hey, I have to achieve it and that's it. It is when you're going on your way of target, you're going to learn a lot of different types of. So the seventh thing I learned from this book is that we ourselves choose the target. So on the failures, no one deserves to be blamed, neither opponents nor the person who just helped you. Because now it's it that we chose our target. Now a lot of times we just choose not a lot of realistic targets or goals, because we are like, okay, I'm going to do this, and that is actually impossible for us to do, because we know that it's going to be a lot hard and it's nearly impossible. So what you can do is, if you are just doing this thing and if failure strikes you, you have no one to blame, the other person to blame, you have yourself to blame. So the main point from this lesson we should take is choose your target as the person or the thing that you would think that, okay, if I was the target, would I be able to complete it, or would the person would be able to complete me? Like that way. So choose a target that is realistic. So in just a few months or years, you'll be able to complete it, and you know that you will be able to. And you will have, that belief that it is that kind of thing I would be able to do. So always have a realistic target and a goal so you would be able to achieve it. So the next thing I have is wisdom can be gained from different experiences of life, even from failures. We all know it. Every failure or setback gives us some or the other lessons. And also, if you may have, just remember that I also given a tip in my previous of those Dale Carnegie book series, that whatever foolish things or failures you have ever done in your life, or the mistakes you did, just write it down in a notebook, a separate secret book, so that whenever you're going to look back in that book, to just review out every week, or at least, every month, you're going to get, I'm not going to go on this way again, because it's going to be a second mistake and I don't want to repeat. Okay, so now the last but not the least, the eighth point I have for today is, or the eighth lesson I learned from this book is that when you look at the target, do not just focus on it alone, because everything going around it should be focused, because the arrow, when it is shot, will encounter factors you fail to take into account, like wind, weight and distance. So like this way, whenever you're getting on with your shooting or archery, always see the other factors too, like what the wind was going on, because that is also going to make a different effect on the bow, and also about how the arrow is gone and just shooted in that particular distance, what was the weight and everything. Now that is also what it also gives in our life, that even if we are doing one thing, we have to also look for other things as well, so that we can get a proper impact of it in our whole life. And yeah, I just really hope that you just love this BVR my review. These were the 8 points I am really telling you, but there are so many different types of points in this book, The Archer by Paulo Coelho. It's a must-read book, and at first I too thought that it's a very big book. Like, I thought that it's gonna be a big book. Yeah, this is a full of picture book that, yeah, it has a few pictures in its book like this, and all of those, some of those basic pictures we need to get an insight of what's happening. So yeah, this isn't a whole pictureless book, so you can surely go for it. It's not that much big. At first I thought that The Archer by Paulo Coelho is going to be a big and difficult book to understand, but it's just too slim. I just read it in less than 1 hour. It was just so simple to read, plus it has a simple language to understand, awesome tips, so you can just quickly go and add it in your book list. So you can just quickly go and also check out in our description box. There's a link of The Archer by Paulo Coelho. There are various links to just purchase it if you're just really looking for. Okay, so yeah, quickly let's move to the next. So yeah, the thing here comes is hashtag #BeWareExperience. It is that you can share your experience about how you felt or what you learned after reading this book, or any other book, or any of the life-changing lessons you just really love from different things. You can also just put it down with a hashtag #BeWareExperience, or at least the tag of hashtag #FlashRomance. And the ones I just really love are gonna get a shout out with the hashtag #FlashRomance title, and a big flash me to the best experiences you shared with me. Okay, and so these were the best experiences I had got from all of you in my previous videos, and of course I'm always looking forward for them in my every videos, and they're gonna get shout out in my every fixed BBR videos. I just really hope you love this BBR video, and of course we would just really love to wish you all a Merry Christmas once again. And I'm also making a small setup of Christmas and everywhere here. This is a DIY, of course. I'm also thinking of presenting a DIY video, but let's see whether it just gets in hand. I'll surely post one if I'm able to. But yeah, this is all what I did for DIY. Now I have a lot of Christmas trees to say. I have a real one outside, and this is the one near my desk, so that I can just get those positive vibes. There are also a few things kept, so it just totally gives positive vibes. So hope you also get those awesome vibes in this whole Christmas and wintry season. Now a new video of our whole bullet journal setup of 2021, how it all just went, how I made my all weekly spreads and also monthly spreads every month. I'm also gonna make a detailed video that's really coming up. I'm also having various videos coming up in a bonus videos in this whole week. I'm planning to do them a lot as it's winter vacation and we all need something that's really gonna motivate us. And so yeah, keep watching. Now every Sunday at sharp 5 p.m. are booked on for YouTube for Unique Chat BBR videos, so don't forget to stay tuned on every Sunday at sharp 5 p.m. IST. That was all from me for all of today. I just really hope you love this video and this special concept, life-changing book reviews, that are of course coming in our also future videos as we go by. And so yeah, happy watching, happy learning, and unique readings.